Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire and I am the Singing Sewist, and today's video is going to be all about my plans for October. I thought I'd better get this video filmed fairly quickly because I want to get cracking on the sewing, so I need to tell you about it first before I can do it. That's a new concept to me for YouTube. So I've got a few plans. You'll see there's a little bit of fabric back there that I haven't yet decided what I'm going to be making, so they may sneak in, they may not, depending on how I get on, but I've got quite a bit to be getting on with anyway. I will just tell you what I'm wearing before we get started. This is a it's Tilly and the Buttons Nora top, but that's what the neckline is, I think, and then I've smushed it onto a Southbank bodice, I believe. It's not perfect. I don't wear it that often because I don't quite think I got the fit right on it, so the sleeves are a bit tight for one thing, and I don't like how it sort of clings here, so I think I may have to remake or completely make a different cream jumper, because I do love a cream or a white high neck jumper for the winter. I know that means I'm likely to get makeup all over it, and I quite often do, but it washes. So the fabric is it's what do they call it? It's a sort of cable knit jersey fabric I think I got from First for Fabrics when the Northern Soul sisters were doing a collab, and they were all making something out of this jersey, so there was a discount running at First for Fabrics on it. I think that's when I bought it. But yeah, I think I need to find some other cream / white / ivory sweater knit fabric, I think. Maybe a sweatshirting, maybe a sweater knit, I don't know yet, and make a similar kind of style top out of it. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing today, and I've just got that on with jeans. So let's get on with the plans. I've got a few things on in October, which means I'm going to be out and about a little bit, but hopefully I'll still get a good chunk of sewing time, so I'm hoping that this will all get made. So the first thing I've got up is the thing I'm going to be working on next, hopefully. This is some gorgeous sweatshirting that I bought from Lamazi Fabrics, and it's a different colour for me, but I've kind of got a bit of a purple / plum theme going with the fabrics I've bought recently, so we're going to be adding a bit more purple to my wardrobe, I think. So this is the fabric here, and it's this gorgeous sort of, I don't think we would call it purple, I think it's sort of plum really, but it's this really lovely soft sweatshirting from Lamazi, and it's also got matching ribbing with it, which is a pretty good match. And the plan for this is to make a sweatshirt, and I've been fully influenced by Rachel at the French Seams, and I'm going to be making the Greenstyle reef sweatshirt. That's no good. That's not going to be any good for you, is it? Because A, the light was shining on it, and B, it's back to front. But yes, it's the Greenstyle reef sweatshirt, which she was wearing in one of her recent videos and was talking about having made it, and I just loved the look of it. I'm going to go for this version here with all the style lines, the half zip and the little collar. That's the plan. I don't yet know which bits I'm going to do out of ribbing. Probably, I think, only the cuffs on the sleeves, and you can do thumb holes. I really fancy some thumb hole cuffs. I've never had that on a sweatshirt, so that's what this is going to become, the reef sweatshirt. yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm going to get cracking on that as soon as I finish recording this video. So that's going to be plans number 1. Next up, we've got a couple of challenges coming up in October. So the first challenge is the, well, this is going to be counted for 2 challenges, hopefully. The first one is the second part of the Busy Bee sewing challenge run by Sequin Girly Sam, and for the month of October it's a recycle challenge, so it's to make something autumnal from by recycling some fabric. So this is going to see a reappearance of the Rowan trousers that I made for Sophie from this Fabric Godmother brown denim. They didn't work. I don't know what I did to them. They don't fit Sophie, and they don't really fit me either. I've made them simultaneously too tight and too loose. I don't know how I managed that, but yeah, they're not good. I just think the pattern is not for us, and I've done something weird when making them, but that's fine. I'm going to reuse this fabric. And I think the plan is to make a bag for Sophie. What I'd like to make is some kind of tote bag that she can use for when she gets her shopping, does her food shopping. So I want to make quite a big tote bag, but one that can be folded up small and popped in her rucksack or something when she's not using it. So that's the plan. This is going to be the main fabric. If I'm strictly sticking to the rules of the challenge, I need to also recycle something else for the like contrast fabric, etc., and the lining. So I'm going to have a think about that. I have got a couple of dresses that I don't wear. The fabric from that might be good for the lining. That's a definite possibility. But yeah, so this is going to be for part 2 of the Busy Bee sewing challenge, and it's also I'm going to hopefully enter it into the Sew Upcycle challenge, which is also being run over on Instagram. That's being run by Karen So Little Time and Notes from a Sewing Room, I believe. I'll put their handles along the bottom because I can't remember who's running the challenge off the top of my head. I think it's Notes from a Sewing Room, but I may be wrong. But yes, the Sew Upcycle challenge is running through October, and I think the reveal day for that is the 31st of October. So I probably won't show off this on Instagram until the 31st. I may not have even made it until the 31st because I have to decide what bag I'm making and what I'm going to use for the lining. But that's fine. We will do that. But yeah, that's going to give a second chance to this gorgeous denim fabric and hopefully make something useful for Sophie. So that's plan number 2. Plan number 3 is also for a challenge, and this is going to be for sophisticated, which is a very clever pun. It's sophisticated, but it's so, S-E-W, fizz, tea, cated, because you can either have some fizz or a cup of tea. And the idea is that there is an actual event happening. Can't remember the date. I think maybe the 19th of October, that some lucky people are getting to attend. I am not. But you can still take part over on Instagram by showing off your makes the day after the event, I think it is. So you post it, the event's on the Saturday, and I think you post on the Sunday. And it's basically an outfit that you would wear to a tea party, which gives you quite a lot of scope. And I'm a little bit in 2 minds about what I'm going to make, but I think what I've settled on is I'm going to use this gorgeous satiny fabric that I bought from Exeter Fabric Centre, and I was thinking maybe a dress, but I don't know how often I would wear a dress in this, because I think it would be a bit too posh for everyday wear. So what I'm planning is to make a skirt, because that's what I'd originally bought this fabric for, was to make a skirt out of it. I can wear with like tights and boots and a chunky jumper, because I like the look, like the thought of that look. So I'm going to make a long skirt, and then I'm hopefully going to have enough fabric left over to make a matching top. So worn together, it will look like a dress, but then I can wear them as separates as well. So the skirt I'm planning is the Style Arc. Oh, I've literally just downloaded it and I can't remember the name of it. Did I print it out? No, I haven't done yet. It's a Style Arc skirt. Sorrento? I think it's the Style Arc Sorrento skirt. I'll pop the name along the bottom if it's any different, but I think it's the Style Arc Sorrento. And I'm going to put a picture in here of the line drawings, because I just really like the look of it. It's quite a simple sort of elasticated waist skirt, because I didn't want a bias cut skirt, because I don't think bias cut does any favours for me. It clings in all the wrong places and shows off all the things I don't want to show off. So I'm going for a simple elasticated waist, sort of straight-ish skirt, but it's got this amazing sort of ruffle detail along the bottom. And I just think that will look really pretty in this satiny fabric. I can swoosh about with the ruffle, but still have the kind of the slimish silhouette that I was after. So yeah, I'm going to make the Sorrento skirt, and I'm hoping there's going to be enough fabric left over to make a Tilly and the Buttons Samara top to go with it. So I just think that will, it's sort of quite a simple top, but with poofy sleeves and then this ruffle on the skirt. I just think that will be a nice balance. So that's the plan. We'll see whether it comes together and if there's enough fabric for both items. So that's the plan for this gorgeous fabric, and I'm really excited about making that up. I keep stroking it, it's so silky. So that's that one. Next we have, if you saw the video where Sam and I went shopping in Plymouth, you'll have seen this fabric. This one just caught my eye. I didn't know what I was going to make from it, but I just bought, I think I bought 2 meters. I'm hoping I bought 2 meters because that's what I need for my plans. But yeah, it's this gorgeous green jersey. I think it's a viscose jersey. It's quite a, oh, I don't know, it might be a cotton jersey, but it's quite a nice drapey, soft one. And I just love this vibrant sort of bluey green with these pops of colour in. That sort of bright red splash is really, really pretty. And what I'm thinking of making with that is a wrap dress, if I've got enough fabric. If I haven't, it'll end up being a top of some description. But the dress I'm hoping to make is this Simplicity. It's the 8735, this one. And I'm either going to make, where are we? This one here with the short sleeves. Or if I've got enough fabric, I might make this one with longer sleeves, but the sort of slimmer skirt on that one. But yeah, we'll have a play and see what I can get out of the fabric. Yeah, which one's D? Yes. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm not sure yet which version I'm going to go for. I think it's probably going to be this one, but I do quite like this one as well. We'll have to see. It will very much depend on what I can get out of this fabric. But yeah, that's the plan, a wrap dress in this. Again, I just like the idea of the sort of blue in this. I can wear navy tights and some little ankle boots with it. And I've got like white and cream cardigans that I can wear over the top. I just think that'll look really pretty. So that's that one. Next we have Yeah, let's do this one next. So this again was a fabric that I bought from Exeter Fabric Centre. Didn't really know what to make with it, just that I thought I wanted a dress. And it's this gorgeous blue or cream and brown sort of fabric. It's a bit different for me. It's not one that I would normally go for, but I just was really struck by how these colours went together so beautifully. And I think I bought 3 meters of it. So what I'm planning is to make another Bellum night dress, because I like the first one so much, I want to have a go at another one. Now I think this is sort of, it's a viscose. I think it might be actually a viscose sateen, because it's got a bit of a sheen to it. It's not shiny, but it's got a definite sheen to it. But I don't think it's got any stretch at all. No, there's absolutely no stretch in this. So I may have to just do slightly smaller seam allowances than I did on the previous one, because that had a definite stretch to the viscose. And I don't want this one to come out too tight, although it is supposed to be close fitting. But I think if I just eke out those seam allowances very slightly, I think that will give me enough extra wiggle room for it to work in this fabric. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, this is going to be another Bellum night dress, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I love this kind of icy blue colour for autumn winter. So again, some black tights and boots, long boots probably, this dress, and then a cream cardigan, or potentially I might look at getting a brown or tan kind of coloured cardigan as well. We shall see. Knitwear is something that I need to have a bit of a think about, because I'm a little bit, I've got plenty of jumpers and plenty of cardigans, but I don't reach for them. So there's obviously, they're not quite working for me. So I think I have to have a bit of an audit of my knitwear and figure out what I actually want or need. But that is going to be a Bellum night. We've only got a couple more, so not too many. Next up, this fabric is my first purchase from the Fabric Obsession, which is Bex from What Bex Sews and Adele from Sew for Serenity, their new venture together. And I saw Adele wearing a dress that she'd made out of this fabric and absolutely loved the look of it. So I've decided to get some for myself. I got the last 2 meters that were available on their website at the time, but they did then get more in stock. So I was kind of kicking myself a bit that I didn't hold out and get 3 meters, because that would have given me more options. So I only have 2 meters of this fabric, and I think that means it's probably going to be a top, although I might be able to get a fringe dress out of it, but I think it's probably going to be a top or a blouse of some description. I think what I might make is the new Tammy handmade blouse, which I can't remember the name of. Freya, is it the new one that she's just brought out? So I've bought that pattern, and I think this would work quite nicely in that, because it's this fabric, which is a cotton viscose twill, so it's got quite a bit of structure to it, although it does have some nice drape as well. Now, I have a confession to make. I've just pre-washed this, and I pre-washed it with the next fabric, which is a denim, and I think the denim has leaked, and these flowers are coming out much more blue than they're supposed to be. I can't swear to it, but I think these creamy bits here are supposed to be a lot brighter, and they're looking a lot more blue than they did on Adele's. Having said that, I don't mind it. I think the colours work well together. I like the blues, so I'm not sad about it. I think it's not quite how it's supposed to look. I think it's a little more blue than the pattern is supposed to be, but that's fine. I'm still going to go with it, and I'm going to try the Tammy handmade blouse in it, I think. Either that or Atelier and the Buttons Nora, one or the other. But yeah, that's going to be a top of some description, which I think will look really great worn with my jeans because of all the blues. Yeah, I think that's going to be a really nice floofy top. That's what that's going to be. And last but not least is the offending denim that has dyed that. And this was from Rainbow Fabrics. They brought out some more patterned denims recently, and I snapped this one up because I knew Sophie would like something from it. And it's this gorgeous embroidered denim here with all these lovely colourful flowers on. I'm not sure yet whether it's going to be another aspen dress. I think that's probably what I'm going to make. Either that or some dungarees. I'll check with her which she would prefer, because it's kind of a little bit Lucy and Yak-ish to have some dungarees made out of it, but I think it's most likely going to be another aspen dress. So that's it. That's my plans. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 items. That's not too bad. That's about what I've just realised that I actually made 8 in September instead of 7, but I think 7 is a magic number, so we'll stick with 7. That's about it for me. Like I said in my last video, Sophie and I are off to the knitting and stitching show on Thursday, so that's tomorrow as you're watching this. I'm very excited about that. Never been to the show at Ali Pali before, so I'm excited to see what's there. And I think I might be doing some more purchasing, because other than these fabrics that are sitting behind me here and the ones I'm planning to make up, I don't really have many more in my stash. I have about 2 or 3, and that's it. I've sewn up all the things I bought recently, so I need to replenish my stock, clearly, because otherwise, what am I going to make in November? So that's about it from me. I hope you're all well, and I hope you're all enjoying some sewing time. I hope you're all sheltering from the weather, and I will see you again soon, back in my sewing room for some more sewing chat, and maybe a bit of singing chat coming up soon as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. See you soon.